Salam everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rabia, welcome to a brand new video. So today's video we're starting off with a completely bare face, and that's because I want to try out two new face products. So recently during the Sephora sale I picked up the Tatcha liquid silk canvas and the Hourglass. This is like their soft focus setting spray veil. So I wanted to try both of these two on camera. So I thought what better way to start than with a bare face. So if you guys are interested in this video and do end up liking it, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with a friend. And without you guys, let's just get into the video. So we're going to start off with the Tatcha primer. So this is like a reformulation. They have like a balm that was a cult favorite. I didn't get to try that. Tatcha is a very expensive brand, so that's kind of why I don't try a lot of stuff from them. But I was really interested in this because it's supposed to be like pore perfecting and all that. And I do have a lot of like pores right here, and I also have really oily skin, so I feel like anytime something perfects pores, it's probably also going to help control oils. So this is what the bottle looks like. Super luxe. I love it. It's so pretty. And then it does come with a pump. So super pretty. And then it says just to apply one pump to skin after SPF, which I've already moisturized and put on SPF and before makeup. And you can use this on your face and eyes. And okay, so I did two pumps. I know that with the balm, everyone said like their biggest tip for that was like to only use a little bit because it does go a really long way. It smells really nice, like florally and earthy. So I'm just gonna apply that in my most problematic area, which is right here. Gonna tap it into the skin. It has like almost a powdery finish, so I'm just gonna blend that everywhere else. But I applied it primarily in this area, and it also already feels kind of soft. I don't know how to explain it. Like my skin just, oh yeah, it feels like soft, like almost like there's a veil of powder on it. So I don't know, do you guys see a difference in my skin? I feel like my pores look a little bit more filled in. I like that it didn't leave like a white cast. That's always something I'm a little worried about with like pore filling primers or something. They always leave like a white residue on my skin, and I'm kind of glad to see that this one didn't. So now I'm just going to go in with my foundation routine. The one I've been loving recently is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I'm going to go in directly from the tube. Now I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge and blend that out. I feel like it's kind of giving the skin a more airbrushed look. I probably will try this again with like a more full coverage foundation, see if it like cakes up or crumbles, but with this, it's looking really nice. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer underneath of my eyes, and I use this in the shade 35N for underneath of my eyes, and I'm just going to stripe that down. That primer really did like just give my under eyes a really perfective look. Like even my nose looks so smooth right now. I feel like my skin still just looks really soft focused, but it doesn't feel like dry or like crunchy. Now I'm just lightly going to powder underneath of my eyes just because that's where I have the most creasing. I'm not going to powder anywhere else just to see how this primer and setting spray combo will work on my skin, but I am just going to go in with a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder and push that right underneath my eye. Even the powder is just going on smoother on top of this. Now I'm just really quickly going to highlight. I've been loving this Nicole Guerrero palette from Anastasia. I feel like I can't stop using it. So I'm just going to go into the shade Forever Young and Glow Getter. I've been just mixing shades, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheeks. This, oh my god, this glow every time. I know it's coming, but I still am like, oh my god, such a glow. I love the finish this gives. Like, it's super glowy, but I just feel like it also makes my skin just look super hydrated. And then to bronze the skin, I'm going in with my Aladdin X MAC compact. This is the Your Wish Is My Command. They marketed it as a powder blush, which I don't understand why they did that, because this is a bronzer, but I've been loving this. I feel like MAC they make such good products, we just miss out because like they're not as talked about. But honestly, like MAC's one of the OGs and their products, I feel like they are surefire. Like if you get something, it will probably, as long as you get the right tone, it will work beautifully for you. They're like, this powder is so buttery, so buttery. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with a clean powder brush. It's a really big fluffy brush, and blend around all these edges. I feel like this really does help, like if you go in with too much bronzer, like just going in with a clean fluffy brush will help diffuse it a lot more. Okay guys, so I just took some time to fill in my brows off camera, and honestly, like I'm just looking at my skin, I feel like everything kind of settled in right now, and it is looking so smooth, so soft. I just feel like everything's sitting so nicely on my skin. Yeah, I'm like really liking it. I'm kind of scared to go in with the spray, but I want to try out the mist too. So I do double mist usually, so I'm going to go in with this Hourglass mist. Hourglass packaging is so pretty and just sleek. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's a like aluminum tin bottle. And then let's see about the mist. Ooh. It's a fine mist. So I'm just going to mist myself right now, and I'm going to mist myself at the end of my application, but let me just do this right now. It's like a super light mist, like super light. For a second I didn't even know if I was getting anything. So basically that mist is a finishing mist. I like to push in the mist after I've misted it on. I'm just going to push that in, and basically that mist is meant to finish off your makeup, kind of give yourself a soft veil finish. That's why I didn't apply powder, because I just assumed that would kind of powder down my skin. And it actually did mattify a little bit around my nose. Let's sit on my skin for a little bit. I'm actually going to go in with eyeshadow now. This is the Through My Eyes palette from I Love Sarai. I'm going to first go into the shade Nostalgia. I'm going to blend that onto my face. I've been on a ColourPop kick lately. I can't stop using it. But they're just such good shadows. It's a flex right here. It's like this really pretty plummy taupey color. And I'm just gonna pop that onto my lid. So pretty. Going into Divina. I'm just going to really lightly just stamp that on the outer corner. I don't want there to be too much payoff. I'm also just gonna drag a little bit of that onto the outer. I'm just gonna put it on the outer third of my lower lash line. I'm not gonna bring that in. Now I'm just going back into Nostalgia, and I'm gonna go to the lower lash line. I'm going in with my Pretty Vulgar mascara. I'm just going to give myself a few coats of this. In with gloss to kind of just finish off this look. I'm going in with the I Love Sarai ColourPop. This is her glass lip gloss. And I'm just going to... I'm loving the look of just like a nice glossy lip. I feel like it's nice because you don't have to line your lips or anything. It finishes off the look, but without looking too heavy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with my final layer of this Soft Focus spray. So I'm just going to spray myself a little bit more. Such a fine mist. You really don't feel it going on, which I don't know if it might be good, it might be bad, because I went in with like about 6 pumps of this because I just was like, get on my face, but like, it's like really expensive, so I don't know how like smart that is to go in with 6 pumps of it. So again, I am just going to push this into my skin. This is what it's looking like right now. I'm not gonna lie, I actually preferred it just with the primer. I don't know how I feel about that setting spray. I feel like Hourglass products are so like they don't work really well with like, I don't know, my preference or just my skin type. Because I feel like it kind of rubbed off makeup, and it might just be that you're not supposed to press that product in, but now what I'm going to do is just let this sit on my skin. So right now I did do my makeup pretty late in the day, about 3 o'clock right now, and that is my cute little nephew. So it's about 3 o'clock right now. I'm just going to let this sit on my skin, see how it wears, and get back to you guys at the end of the night to see if this makes any kind of a difference. But yeah, right now I feel like I'm being picky about that setting spray because it is so expensive, but I do like how my skin's looking, but I did just prefer it more with just the primer. But we'll see about the longevity because again, I didn't powder my whole face. But I will see you guys in the next clip. Okay everybody, so this is my check-in at the end of the night. So it's currently been 6.5 hours since I've had the makeup on. I feel like for the most part it's kind of worn off, especially around my nose. I mean, I feel like it's kind of worn off everywhere, so I don't think the setting spray really helps with like longevity of your makeup, and I really didn't feel like it did much in terms of like soft focusing the look. I don't know, I really liked the primer, so I'm gonna try again using the setting spray again in a different video and just seeing if it does do anything. Maybe it works better on something a little bit more full coverage, because the Maybelline that foundation, or it's more like a tinted moisturizer, it doesn't really have like stay on. But I mean, I also took a nap, so maybe it rubbed off that way. But I would 100 recommend this Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas part. Did you see that? It just hit me. I did notice a difference with this. I feel like it's a nice luxe product to have, like maybe for special occasions, but it really did smooth out my skin. So this Tatcha primer I would recommend. And this Hourglass Veil, what is this, soft focus setting spray. I mean, I'm gonna give it another shot because I have it, but I don't think it is worth the price. I don't think it did anything special for my skin. Obviously it didn't make the foundation last any longer. It didn't give me like a powdered effect. So I'm gonna try this again with like a full face, like full on powder and all of that, and see how it works. But as of right now, I don't think it's really worth it. I think that the Morphe setting spray, which is like $12, works way better than this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this glamorous shot of my skin right now. But yeah, I really hope that this video was helpful, and let me know if there's any other products you'd like for me to review. You can always leave it down below in the comments or tag me on Instagram. It is @RebsBeauty. And with that, you guys, I really hope that you are having a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!